down the foil. J.D. McDoil used to chase garbage trucks like other kids chased ice cream vans. He didn't see trash. He saw order. He saw someone taking what the world didn't want and carrying it away. Every Tuesday morning, he'd wait on the curb. Sneakers half-tied. Cereal. Breath. Still warm. Listening for the hydraulic hiss. When the truck rounded the corner, his heart would lift. The sanitation worker would jump down, grab the bins, dump the mess with a loud metallic crash. J.D. would salute, like it was a ceremony. To him it was. Inside the house, his mom watched from the window in her wheelchair. When he ran in one afternoon and declared, "I'm going to be a trash man when I grow up," she didn't laugh. She tightened. "You're going to get a real job," she said. "It is real," he argued. "They clean everything nobody wants." She looked at him the way tired parents look at dreams they're scared of. "I don't want you living paycheck to paycheck," she told him. "I don't want you struggling." What she meant was, "I don't want your life to hurt the way mine did." What he heard was, "That's not good enough." Something small shifted inside him that day. Not a break, just a bend. Years passed. J.D. didn't become a sanitation worker. He bounced between warehouse shifts, temp jobs, overnight stocking. The kind of work that makes your back ache and your pride quiet. He was always almost stable, almost ahead, almost okay. The problem wasn't that he couldn't work. It was that when he clocked out, the silence clocked in, and silence is loud. The first time someone handed him foil, it wasn't dramatic. It wasn't cinematic. It wasn't rebellion. It was relief, warmth sliding into cold spaces, thoughts softening at the edges. For a moment, he didn't feel like a discarded thing. He felt light. He told himself it was temporary, just something to take. J.D. stood on the sidewalk and watched. The worker glanced at him and gave a small nod. J.D. nodded back. No speeches, no redemption arc. Just a man standing upright, empty hands. The truck drove on. J.D. didn't chase it this time. He just watched it disappear around the corner. Somebody had to clean up what was left behind. And for the first time in years, J.D. wondered if maybe that somebody could still be him. He found himself behind a grocery store, staring at a dumpster. It smelled like rot and old fruit. He climbed inside anyway, not because he thought it was poetic, because it was dry. He curled up between torn cardboard and bruised produce. Above him, the alley light flickered like it couldn't decide whether to stay on. He reached into his pocket. The foil was there, crumpled, familiar. Yeah. He didn't remember putting it out. He just remembered holding it. He looked around at the trash surrounding him. Discarded things, used up, thrown away. He laughed once, a dry sound. "Guess I made it," he muttered. A wind pushed against the dumpster lid. For a second, he was 8 years old again, standing on the curb, saluting a garbage truck. He heard her voice, not yelling, not angry, breaking. "J.D. McDoil," he froze. "Put down the foil." His jaw tightened. "Just for a minute," he whispered back to the dark. The alley didn't answer. The light buzzed overhead. He stared at the foil in his hand. He remembered the cardboard badge he made as a kid. Sanitation chief, written in crooked marker. He had wanted to clean the world. He was hiding inside what the world threw away. The realization wasn't loud. It was quiet, heavy. He wasn't taking out the trash. He was becoming part of it. His grip loosened. Foil slipped from his fingers and disappeared into a pile of wet paper and broken boxes. No thunder, no music swell, just the sound of something small letting go. J.D. covered his face and cried in the dark, not because everything was fixed, but because JD stood on the sidewalk and watched. The worker glanced at him and gave a small nod. JD nodded back. No speeches. No redemption arc. JD didn't chase it this time. He just watched it disappear around the corner. Somebody had to clean up what was left behind, and for the first time in a long time, he felt the full weight of it without numbing it.